As far as our staff developing athletes, the best way I like to tell people is this is a very individualized program. It's very technical. And when I explain it to parents, it's not a one-size-fits-all program. Having a full staff and having the ability to assess and test athletes from an individual standpoint and target those deficiencies if they have any has been a huge success for us. This is a very individualized program within a small group setting, and the biggest thing is a holistic approach to training. I tell people all the time, we train athletes here, not bodybuilders. We're going to touch on our progressive strength, our speed and agility, so we're eliminating wasted movement, improving our mobility and flexibility, and sprinkling injury reduction into the program as well to help keep kids off the shelf. You'll hear me talk about communication a lot, especially with our families, and in my opinion, that is the biggest thing that we do and our staff does, and goes above and beyond to communicate with the parents. What they're doing in here for an hour and 15 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, that's wonderful. But what we're able to do is identify what these kids are doing outside of here, which is a huge piece of the pie. What is their workload like? How many times are they practicing a week? What sports are they playing? What energy systems are they using? Everybody knows how much science is involved with this process and the numbers, and that's a big thing for us, to monitor the system by numbers. And right now the numbers are saying the kids are walking out of here a lot better when they walk in, and it's been great. Lastly, the scheduling and accommodation. When we started the program, that was something we wanted to identify and tackle right away. As far as kids play multiple sports, our whole staff has a great background of playing multiple sports. How do we combat that issue and make sure that these families are able to get their kids in here and get what we've promised them, which is quality training and development, which is why I have no problem saying that we have the most accommodating scheduling in town, and it's been a hit for the families. It's been great for us, and it's led us to success. So that's definitely how we go about our process of training kids.
If I can help in any way, and then the opportunity presented itself when Q and Dylan came to me, and everyone's busy in life, but if it's important to you, you'll find time. And for me, giving back to the knowledge I've acquired over the years is important to me to help these young kids develop, especially Nebraska kids. We're all rooting for Nebraska kids to make that next level and whatnot, and that's what really drew me back into it.
The fact that, hey, we're able to have a serious conversation and say, how do we make these kids better and give back from the experiences that we had in middle school, high school, and then him professionally as well too, and apply that to what we do now has been really rewarding for myself.
When parents decide for their children to, train somewhere, you want to like and be able to trust the guys. But you also, for me, wanted to be able to have someone look me in the eye and say, no, you're not going hard enough or whatnot. And that's what we try to bring, and at Loyalty here, we're here in the mornings every time, make it convenient for these families, but they also got to like and trust who they're sending their kids off to. And I know it could be a burden price-wise, it's not cheap in time. We have parents that they'll sit out here at 5:45 in the morning while their kid's in here, and that's a big props to them.
That's something that we pride ourselves on, is having an individual relationship with a kid where maybe a kid needs pushed this way or another way to kind of bring that best version out of themselves, and then in turn we see that success on the field. I can think of plenty of examples so far where, hey, maybe it's I really got to ride somebody today, or it's more of how's your day at school going, whatever it may be, and them being comfortable, and then finding that time where, hey, here's where we really need to hone in and focus on certain things that we're doing today too. So
it's a real family-friendly environment here. I mean, my step siblings, I have them coming in here, and they love it more than I thought they would. Where I'll go over to my dad's and have dinner, and they'll say, "Hey, you're going to be at Loyalty tomorrow. We're going in the morning, yada yada."
This fall, we've got our developmental program, which is ages 9 to 12. It's a great way for those kids to kind of build that foundation and then work their way up into our more advanced programs going forward too. I know we just had a huge summer developmental class get done. Probably the biggest one we ever had, and we saw great results with those kids that are now able to move up and train with some of those older athletes and see what that potential of that next level program going forward is too. Our open performance program is kind of that middle school, high school range. So kids may just get started, maybe they need extra individual attention on certain things. That's been really successful for us right now. We offer classes Monday through Saturday at different times just to make sure that we're accommodating to all those different circumstances. Maybe we've got somebody in the band, they're in different clubs, whatever it may be. We understand growing up, we played many sports going on, friends, family, but we will provide that opportunity for them because if somebody does want to succeed, we want to make sure that they can get in here as much as they can too, because this is of uttermost importance to get to that next level and win those championships if they want to. One thing that we did implement too is, and I'm excited to now do this, is give some of those older kids those advanced programs, whether it's a junior or senior that's been with us for a very long time. We want to make sure that they're still having all of those foundational movements that we preach home all the time, but we're giving them the added challenge to, okay, now you're ready to apply all those things that we've already learned and established, and let's see if we can kind of bring you up to that next level too. So.